Hey everyone, Sam here, also known as Mr. Stainless, and we are back chatting about Skull and Bones. And today what I want to do is chat about how I think ship classes will work in the game. So far from the gameplay we've seen from E3 and other conventions that the game has been at, we know that there are a few different ships that we can play the game with. There's the frigate and the slip of war, for example, and each one kind of has their own strengths and weaknesses. And I've noticed over the past months and so on, certain people on the Skull and Bones subreddit and the Discord kind of surmising as to what other ships they think they'll get their hands on in the game. Kind of as if there will be a list of random ships and we just choose one. And in my opinion, I don't think that's how it will work at all. You see, if you've played enough Ubisoft games, after a while, you start to see a pattern in how they make their games and how they implement certain mechanics. What usually happens is, if it works really well in one game, you'll usually see that being in a lot of their games. It's not necessarily a bad thing. After all, if it's not broke, don't fix it, I guess. That sounds really lazy now when I say that, like I'm making excuses for Ubisoft. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is, if you're a content creator like me, it does really help because you can speculate really easily on how they'll do something. So basically, it's like a cheat sheet guide for content creators, and it's how we make clickbaity titles. There you go, folks. Time to retire. I'm just going to retire now. I've given you all my secrets. So basically, in my opinion, if we want to know how ship classes will be implemented into the game, all we've got to do is look at Ubisoft's other PvP skill-based games, primarily Rainbow Six Siege, but more importantly, For Honor, and in this case, more specifically, For Honor, really. You see, in For Honor, you've got 3 factions, although technically, I guess it's 4 now with the Marching Fire DLC, but each faction has 4 classes. You've got Vanguards, who are the general all-rounders, Assassins, who rely on speed at the detriment of health, Heavies, which are the tanks, and Hybrids, who are usually a mixture of 2 of the classes. Now, this system has really worked incredibly well in For Honor, in my opinion, and I think we'll see something really similar come to Skull and Bones. Now, there are 2 ways that I think they could do this in the game. They could either have 4 different factions, like Pirates, British, Spanish, etc., with a selection of classes in each, which I don't think they'll do. I don't think that's as likely since the game has us focus on embodying a pirate. Knowing this, what I think they may end up doing is separate the ships into their overall class rather than a faction. So in essence have 4 different tank level ships, 4 Vanguard ships, 4 all-rounder ships, and in this way they'd be able to introduce more variety into the ship types themselves. So for instance, the Sloop could be the assassin class ship in Skull and Bones, the Man of War being the heavy or tank class, and something like the Brig being a hybrid type ship. But folks, that's what I think. A little bit of speculation for you. I know it's been a while since I've made a Skull and Bones video. We're really kind of scraping the bottom of the barrel of what we can talk about at this point, but we're into a new year, and I think / hope that we're going to be getting some new information on this game very, very soon. But folks, let me know what you guys think on the ship classes type stuff in the game as well. Do you think it'll work like the way I'm saying? Do you think it'll be more conventional? Let me know down in the comments below. But folks, if you have enjoyed this video and you haven't already, do feel free to subscribe down below. I try to upload a new Skull and Bones video whenever I can. But until next time, have a great week. And I will, of course, speak to you all soon.